What's up, YouTube? It's DUBKDAD. Let's talk some more about side decking. I want to talk about what to do when you're going second. Now, generally, that means you miraculously won game one against the representative decks I have here. X represents Machinas, any kind of Machina variant, or Georgias, or what have you. Agents, windups, Mermel-Lannians, Macro Rabbit, Dino Rabbit, whatever, and Dark World. So you're going second, and you need to figure out quickly what do you need to side out, what do you need to side in. So in this video, we're just going to talk about cards you definitely want to side out. I think it'd be too long if we did both siding out and siding in. So this will be maybe a 2 or 3 part video, depending on the response from you guys. All right, so here's our representative decks here. And we'll take just a look at typical cards found in several decks. Got Effect, Veiler, Maxi, Card Car, Call the Haunted, Warning, Pot Avarice. Now, in making this as general as possible, these are cards that, depending on the matchup, are like on my first to side out. You know, if I'm playing against Dino Rabbit and I'm playing a deck that runs Pot Avarice, I'm siding that out, because you have to look at it this way. They're obviously either maining Macrocosmos or they're siding Macrocosmos. So if they get that off and it sticks, Avarice is dead. And also, it's the card that you do not want to see in your opening turn. If they open with Rabbit, set 3 or 4 with Logia, Pot of Avarice is the last card you want to see in your opening hand. The same can be said with Call of Haunted. If I'm running a deck with 3 Call of Haunted, like in my Ninjas, I'm siding 2 of the Call of Haunteds out, because that's a card I do not want to see in my opening hand against Dino Rabbit. It's another card I don't want to see against Windups or against Mermel-Lannians. And I say that because they're relatively slow. They take time to set up, and I just don't have the time to set up against Atlanteans or Dino Rabbit before they either OTK me outright or just lock me out of the game to where I have no plays. Another card, and this has been debated, is Solemn Warning. If I'm running 2 Solemn Warning and Solemn Judgment, I almost always side out one of the warnings if I'm going second. And again, it's a card I don't want to see in my opening hand. So I side it out, because if they go Venus, get her shine balls or whatever, and you open with 1 or 2 warnings, you're like, well, fuck, they've already made their play, you know. So, again, it's going with the cards you don't want to see. Obviously you keep 1 to stop the Hyperion drop, stop Megalo from dropping any further Logia plays. Against Windup, you keep, you got to have 1 in case they don't open the Shock Lock. And, against the Machine variants, to stop their big plays. But again, decks that can set up on the first turn, these are the first 3 cards that come out of my deck if I'm running them. Another card is Card Car. Here's another deck I have. Like in my Hieratics, I run, the 3 Card Car. I side 2 of them out. I don't side all of them out, and it's debated. Well, you keep them in so that way you can dig for your combo pieces. But the way I look at it is, I'm siding these 2 out because as much as I want to see Card Car, I don't want to open with it if they've set up. It'd be nice to see it and they don't have any good first turn plays, but more than likely, post sideboard, they're in a lot better position to win that game. And I don't want to burn my normal summon on a Card Car, draw 2, and then they either OTK me or just lock me out of future plays. That's not the plays I want to be making. Then finally, Max C and Effect Veiler. Generally speaking, I do not like Effect Veiler versus Dino Rabbit and Atlanteans. You obviously sided out against Dark World. I don't side them against machines. You know, if I'm maining Effect Veiler for whatever reason, I'm siding it out. I don't even bring it in. But you obviously want to either keep it in or side it in versus windups and agents, especially Max C, because that's like your saving grace. When they open the nuts, you have a chance to fight back on their first turn before you even get a chance to go. Down below, comment about some of the things that you like to side out when going second. And then we can talk about it in a subsequent video. And then we'll talk about cards to side in. It's DUBKDAD, and I'm out.